Now listen, typically I won't discriminate all that much against bald people, but this one I'm okay with. This bald guy, I'm okay with shitting on this one. Okay, fuck Tectone, this fucking weirdo, like alleged sexual abuser, and just what he's also known for, like harassing a bunch of like it was it Honkai Star Rail creators. I think it was a bunch of Honkai Star Rail creators. But what do we got here? We have like a 12-year-old DGG orbiter talking about this. Hasan is zeroing in on Tectone right now, specifically Tectone's dad, for alleged previous sexual harassment in the army. Bald rapist himself. It's a familial obligation over there. That's true.
I think it's pretty crazy. Oh, here's the. I think this was what I saw. Yeah, this is what I saw on the timeline.
The biggest photo you see is of Colonel Michael Robertson. He was convicted of 14 accounts of sexual assault. He only served 90 days in jail and paid a $30,000 fine.
Amazing. Damn.
Bro, that is the craziest. I mean,
that's his
it's
dad.
not even a milkshake duck style situation, because it's like for a milkshake duck to occur, like this needs to be a beloved figure and not a bald rapist himself, right?
This is true.
But what was hilarious about this, situation is, like, I didn't know anything about his dad, you know? Literally, where is this reference? You posted, come in with receipts posted, bro. So where did this reference happen? Do you think this person will change their perspective about this guy? Hokai Impact 3rd, gotta be the best game. Australia, motherfucker.
That's true. Not the honky Star Rail, am I right,
Why
guys?
would you invite people looking for this information? It's so crazy. Okay, I investigated by myself, and there's a person with the same name, rank, and similar age to Tectone's dad, and he was indeed found guilty of 14 counts of sexual harassment. It definitely wasn't his dad. His dad served in the late 80s, the early 90s. Anything after that, he probably wasn't active and was a reserve. Plus, I know people like Casey, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, if you're in the Army Reserves, you can still, like, be on a fucking military base, right? It's not like a ridiculous assertion.
He literally references his dad as Iron Mike, which was also the nickname explicitly referenced in the trial of Michael Robertson. It's pretty obviously his father-in-law. It's not a surprise considering the history of sexual abuse that runs in the family.
That's funny.
Like, this man has, I guess, epigenetic memories of rape. He had to do it, you know? He just couldn't. He couldn't stop himself.
Can't resist the rape, folks. Gotta
it's
rape,
just
folks.
Like,
Very
it's a familial obligation over here. He literally says, should we call you Colonel in the podcast? Colonel Michael Robertson, Lamau. In the video, he literally said he served in Vietnam. The same Colonel Michael Robertson in the assault trial who served.
That is so fucking fun. Yeah, that's pretty undeniable right there. But, family of rapists and sexual abusers. Yeah, well, alleged, of course.
Guess where? Vietnam, Lem Fao.
Oh, and that's literally him on that same fucking podcast. Isn't that Asmongold? Hilarious, dude. God, that's so funny.
Tectone, your father was a literal terrorist. Asmon's father was a Vietnam invader. Both of you don't have the right to call anyone terrorist. Okay, listen, Asmon's dad is good in my book. Okay, he is a.
That is true. As far as we know, like, Asmongold's dad has, like, not really done anything wrong. Let's be honest here. As far as we know. Bro's going after my 75-year-old cancer-ridden dad because of an alleged SH claim from 17 years ago. Wait, 17 years ago. Okay. When I was 15 years old, trying to paint me as a rapist. No, it's because you have claims against, I think, a content creator named, Pinky Chew. I think is the name of the content creator. It's because you have your own abuse allegations and accusations. That why. And, like, literally said here, actually, your abuse accusations are well documented and separate from your father's, also incredibly well documented sexual abuse. But glad you brought him into this and confirmed this was him. Yeah. This guy is fucking psychotic. He must be upset his best friend's on trial right now. What? Is he talking about the Ethan Klein trial? that trial that's not gonna go anywhere because it's incredibly fucking frivolous and stupid. Sure, man. Yeah, totally. It's because Noah Samson's on trial. That's why Hasan is very upset. Sure, man. Whatever, bro. We have proof. This isn't the congressional record, dude. That's about as undeniable as it gets. There's a speech about this. It's in the record. Yeah, it's in the fucking record, bro.
I would like to tell the story of...
It's in the record, man. That's undeniable proof that that Tectone's dad was a fucking rapist. Okay, bro. Oh, but my dad's like totally not a rapist, guys. You know, like they want to go after my father because they hate me, because they ain't me. Like, oh, let's see, what's this? What do we got here?
One of the 8% that were prosecuted. The story of Colonel Michael Robertson, who commanded Fort Bliss's 31st Combat Support Hospital at Camp Dwyer, a military base and airfield in the Helmand River Valley in Afghanistan. Last week...
Oh, this was when he was in Afghanistan. So he served both in Vietnam and Afghanistan. Wow, his dad's just a fucking imperialist invader. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Colonel Robertson was convicted by a military judge of 14 charges, including having pornography on his government computer, sexually harassing...
Why would you have porn on there, dude? Okay, whatever,
women
bro.
And assaulting 5 women. 8 women that served under his command testified at great cost to their careers and their privacy. Colonel Robertson touched them without permission on their breasts, thighs, and buttocks.
Yeah, that's sexual harassment.
Computer. Some testified the harassment occurred daily. Sadly, the military careers of these 8 women who bravely did the right thing are almost assuredly destroyed.
That's true.
A major who filed a claim against Robertson said, quote, "I don't know if my career was in jeopardy for doing the right thing. Who in the Corps who supported you is going to trust you in the future," unquote.
Real?
Despite repeated warnings, Colonel Robertson also emailed pornography to friends and female subordinates.
Why the fuck would he... Okay. Judge me not by who I call my allies, but who are my enemies? Judge me not by those people, okay? Christ.
A lieutenant colonel who was the chief nurse under Robertson's command said his command style split the staff and created a toxic environment. What makes the defense's answer to all these actions? That all of these jokes and the touching were attempts to boost morale.
Dude, I was only committing rape and sexual harassment to try to, you know, make the soldiers feel better, guys. Come on, I'm not a bad guy here. I'm not the bad one here. Come on, guys. Come on. Sure. God, that's so fucking goofy, bro.
How much more outrageous must the excuse become before we do something about it? So what is the punishment for someone in the military convicted of 14 counts of assaulting and harassing his subordinates who was assigned to protect? Is he sent to prison for being a predator?
No.
Is he stripped of his standing in the military?
Nope.
Oh, no. Colonel Robertson was ordered to pay a $30,000 fine over 3 months.
I love America.
3 months in prison. Colonel Robertson will retire from the Army when he finishes his sentence. His conviction won't affect his Army retirement or his federal health insurance.
That's so fucking funny, bro.
He will not be required to register as a sex offender.
Well, that's pretty definitive that, Tectone, buddy, your dad, he's an abuser. Yeah, he's an abuser. Wah, 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 wah. But why are we even bringing this up? Tectone decided to talk about Hasan and the debate that he had with Ethan Klein not that long ago. I also talked about the debate. That debate was a complete farce, nonsensical pile of dog shit by Ethan. who, basically did every trick under the book to, I don't know, make himself look as bad as possible. It was, like, not great for Ethan, but people want to, like, cope and seethe and say, actually, this went really, really well for Ethan Klein. Looking at you people like DGG and shit like that. But, what do we have here from the bald man himself?
So, the mission team received credible information about bodies found naked and or tied, and in one stop. Already in the first line, this is crazy. They found them bound, naked, and gagged. And some of the
so this is, by the way, done by the Hamas terrorists that Hasan.
Oh, hello, Nux, you fucking parasocial weirdo who seems to have like an obsession with Jaden animations for whatever the fucking reason.
Supports every stream, okay? I did the whole legwork on the Hasan drama. You think you know the Hasan drama?
I don't believe that fucking troglodyte Nux for even like 3 seconds. But okay, this is literally the same dude who made a fucking video on the tariffs saying it's educational content. It's saying like, yeah, like the tariffs are totally going to be what like brings jobs back in America. And the tariffs are doing like literally everything that's the exact opposite of any of their goals because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yet, he's an educational content creator, guys. Nux definitely knows what he's talking about when he talks about any particular topic, bro.
I already tell this is going to be a great conversation that I know my YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Really great. I actually woke up from a nightmare last night because I was like...
Oh, also, by the way, Nux, because of his, like, really creepy behavior to, like, women and other, like, content creators, literally even got, like, disavowed from, like, Mudahar, and every single, like, drama fucking content slop creator was just, like, shit-talking him constantly. It's very, very funny.
They banned my Twitch and my YouTube, so I was like, oh god, I'm so fucked. But thankfully I woke up and I still have my channel, so.
Listen, I'm not saying that you getting banned would be hilarious content for the double standard of Twitch, but I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I want it to happen because it would just be funny in general. That's my position. I think it would be very funny if Tectone got his channel banned. Not because of his, like, idiotic belligerence, but just because I think it would be funny. Fuck it.
Yeah, Asmongold said I was going to be a martyr for the platform.
Oh god. Listen, Asmongold was kind of a martyr. The major Hasan hate train started when Asmongold was banned for his Israel Palestine take.
What was that? The inferior culture one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why he can.
Justifying genocide of the Palestinians by saying like, yeah, it's because Arabs have an inferior fucking culture. Yeah. Oh, sure, man. You fucking genocidal fucking weirdos. Sure, man. Oh, it's because we just have to click the exterminatus button on all the Palestinians, Yet like because of like some stupid idiotic like conspiracy theory that was started by Ethan Klein and Dan fucking Saltman, 5 different Arab creators who are pro-Palestine got banned for a month without like any exception because of like just a complete like schizo idiotic ridiculous claims by Dan Saltman and a bunch of like stupid morons from DGG. But yeah, okay, dude.
He says that once again, totally valid he got banned. But the things that they're also saying they're not getting banned for, I just find absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So are you all caught up to date on the Hasan Ethan drama and the Sinder drama?
Oh dude, I am so up to date. I took notes on the whole debate. I recorded like a 3-hour video yesterday about the Hasan debate and all the terrible tactics he used. I could give you some like epic
terrible tactics he used. Yeah, dude, I'm looking to get rhetorical pointers from the fucking dude who has like a parasocial obsession with fucking Jaden animations, bro. Yeah, bro. Totally, man. Totally, bro.
Epic insight into how retarded. Can I say that word on your stream?
You can say any word on my stream. It doesn't matter.
Retarded.
I gave you some great insight into how retarded Hasan is. Do you want just like a fun one? It's not so fun.
Sure. Okay, so we're starting with Hasan. Yeah, let's do that, man. I would love to hear your full thoughts on this.
All right. Well, in that case, so he quoted the UN report, and he said that the UN report that says that rapes happened on October 7th in Israel only has circumstantial evidence, and he needs pics or it didn't happen.
Isn't every potential rape based entirely on circumstantial evidence, like come inside vagina?
Literally, unless they do a rape kit actively immediately after it happens, it's always circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to know why it's circumstantial evidence? We talked about this before in the Ethan Klein debate, in the clarification that I wrote up. So, in the clarification, because this was knowledge that I was lacking before, Zaka, which is one of the Israeli, first responded brigades they have to, post-disaster, for post-disaster relief, What happened was they put on a bunch of coverings for religious reasons to give dignity to the people who died as a result of, well, in October 7th, whether it be from the assaults from Hamas or like any subsequent bombings. Mostly from in this case, it would have been the assault from Hamas. What this caused is, and this is reported by Haaretz, what this basically caused was a tainting of the evidence. Quite literally, this was even cited by the UN, that the evidence was tainted, so now it's pretty more or less impossible to discern if there were any sexual assaults being conducted on those particular victims during October 7th. That is the problem, and that was what Hasan was pointing out. And that is also the same thing that was also specified within that UN report. The UN report in itself quite literally says that, hey, sexual assaults more than likely happened. However, we're not able to do a proper investigation of what really happened because not only does Israel keep getting in the way because they want to use these sexual assaults and over-embellish them as a way for propagandistic purposes in order to be able to have further justification to attack the Palestinians. That is the point. So, like I said before, this Israeli, not paramilitary, but medicinal? I'm not sure if that's like they're basically like post-disaster first responders. They're not like militarized in any way, but they're like a part of the army structure. They're like a separate thing. They're basically a bunch of combat medics, more or less. They sent in people to pick up the bodies and of the victims of people who are not experienced in forensics. So they put in a bunch of the bodies. They clove them for religious reasons, and as a result of them getting clothed or covered up, that destroyed potential evidence. The evidence became tainted, so that's why now the UN can't operate based off of like the evidence from rape kits or anything like that because, well, that evidence is tainted with other potential like corruptants. I'm trying to think of what the proper term here is. The evidence is now tainted, basically. They can't do a proper investigation on what happened in October 7th with those particular victims that may have gotten raped by Hamas. So they have to say, like, well, we have to only operate based off of circumstantial evidence in this particular case. But, I mean, these guys, they don't get this.
So I sent you a link to the UN report. You failed to mention what the circumstantial evidence is.
Okay, I'll pull it up right here. So is this?
So if you pull up the UN. Oh no, this is the actual UN report
what do we got
on
here?
The sexual violence that occurred that day.
Oh damn. Okay. What page should I go to?
If you scroll to point 66 and 68 as examples.
Oh my god, bro! What the fuck? Okay, 66.
Just go to point 66. Yep. All right, listen, I told you, I did the legwork here.
Okay, I'll read it out loud. I'll read it out loud for chat.
All right, so this is the circumstantial evidence that he doesn't trust because it's only circumstantial.
Okay, let's see. So the mission team received credible information.
No, he said he... Did Hasan ever say he didn't trust the circumstantial evidence? What? What are you talking about? No, he literally cited the reasonings for as to why the UN has to only operate off of circumstantial evidence. Because of Zaka potentially tainting the evidence. Whoa, crazy. And also, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of Israeli obstruction into the UN investigation on, well, potential for sexual assaults that happened on October 7th.
Information about bodies found naked and or tied, and in one gag. Stop. Already in the first line, this is crazy. They found him bound, naked, and gagged.
So this is, by the way, done by the Hamas terrorists that Hasan...
But, okay, like, I mean, if you find someone's body bound, naked, and gagged, does that mean they got raped? Not necessarily. Like, what the fuck are you talking about here? Stupid.
Supports every stream, okay? I did the whole legwork on the Hasan drama. You think you know the Hasan drama. Just read 68. Read the whole 68.
Okay, let me finish 66. While verification of sexual violence against these victims is not possible, circumstantial evidence, notably, which is obviously every single time, the one of female victims found undressed and bound. That's maybe indicative of some form of sexual violence. I'm saying during the attacks of kibbutz.
Yeah, that's true. That is circumstantial evidence. That's the definition. That's how that works. This is true.
located about 3 kilometers from Gaza perimeter defense. Approximately 50 residents of its population, around 700 were killed. 100 militants entered the kibbutz. Am I saying that right, kibbutz?
Yep.
Armed with military-grade weaponry. Most killings were reported to have occurred within 12 hours before the IDF were deployed to the area. Dozens of houses were burned. Fighting between militants and IDF forces and the normal kibbutz was reported to have ended only on 10 October. Complicated the recovery of bodies. The mission team collected information from first responders who reported discovering bodies of women naked with their hands tied behind their backs and gunshot wounds to the head. Well, Jesus Christ. Well,
so remember, he claims that he's upset that not enough people came forward. But you realize most of these people that were raped were also murdered.
Yeah.
Right? And so he says it's circumstantial evidence, but there's a pattern of women bound and killed naked with blood between their legs. And he's like, well, that's just circumstantial.
Okay, so...
Wait, that's literally the definition of how that works, right? But Zaka, when they got the bodies, tainted the evidence, so no further investigation can be done. And also, not to mention all of the obstruction that the Israelis are doing to make the investigation more difficult. That's literally how that works. So guess what? The UN can only operate off of circumstantial evidence. Like, apparently this is difficult logic for Nux and Baldman over here, Eggman himself, to understand.
So he's just a fucking piece of garbage who's just like
he's a piece of garbage.
He's just
you can have whatever take you want on Israel, Palestine, whatever your actual opinions are. To be there and go out there and be like, no, not enough people came forward, and the evidence is only circumstantial. That is evil. It is evil. Terrorist apology.
Literally, the UN themselves said that they can only operate off of circumstantial evidence, and that was the point. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't mean Hasan is a terrorist or a terrorist sympathizer because of that. What? He literally reported what the UN said. Okay, bro. Nice meme. Like, I knew these two are fucking idiots, but,
Legia.
Yeah.
And evil.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe he's a necromancer and he can revive some witnesses so they can come forward.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. That's actually crazy, man. I'm actually glad you did the research. Like, that's even more fucked up than I thought.
He didn't even do any of the research. What the fuck are you talking about? He literally said, like, oh, you read the thing where they said they can only operate off of circumstantial evidence, and then you were just like, well, it's evil that, like, Hasan said literally what the UN report said. Are you for real? Are these people for real, dude? Are they that stupid? Okay, man.
It's
you
like
want to see what the Houthis did? He says the Houthis deserve a peace prize. You want to know what the Houthis did?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to know, actually.
So today, the Houthis bombed an airport. Today, this happened this morning, literally. I don't know if you want to see videos of that.
Is there's videos of this?
Yeah, it happened this morning in Israel.
Okay, yes, man. These are ones that he said are like Monkey D. Luffy, right?
These are the Monkey D. Luffy ones. Also, they contributed to the deaths of 377.
Hasan said that about the Yemeni, like the Yemeni teen that he interviewed. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, dude.
1,000 people in Yemen, 70% of them being under 5 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the Houthis. That's the Houthis.
Wait, can you send me a video of that of the bombings?
Sure.
Can I show us on Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you stream on Kick these days.
People were injured. Luckily, no one was killed.
Okay. By the way, how is Kick going for you?
I like Kick if they pay me.
Oh, that's great. Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why Nux is on.
So the way it works in Israel.
I wonder why he's on Kick.
It depends which terrorist organization decides to bomb Israel. But the Houthis are in Yemen, so it's a little further. So when they shoot their rocket, essentially an alarm goes off. The 10-minute heads up. A rocket is going to impact Israel at some point somewhere, and they have like a range. And then about a minute before impact, another alarm goes off. Get into the bomb shelter. The Houthis have been doing this, by the way, like 5 times a day, every day, for like a long time.
Wait, so are you telling me that terrorists are bad people?
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know like what exactly this means. Like, yeah, they're doing a bunch of attacks on like Israel. Like, yeah, is it even true that they've done like 5 rocket attacks a day? I have a sneaking suspicion that I don't believe them. I just don't. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not true. Also, like, quite literally, when there was a ceasefire for about a month, you want to know what the Houthis did? They stopped attacking. Whoa, it's almost as if there's one consistent position here that the Houthis are following. That, hey, so long as you don't, well, broadly speaking, so long as you don't attack the Palestinians, you stop the genocide, then we're also going to stop attacking Israel. Because again, why are the Houthis even doing this? Because they see this as an obligation that they have to the ICC. That's why. They are a part of the ICC. The Houthis are currently the most prominent political party within the country. So they think that, hey, Israel is doing these crimes against humanity. They are doing these atrocities. So we have to do anything possible to make sure that they are brought to justice. Now, you can like quibble about and debate if their like methods are effective or whatever. I don't really give much of a shit about that, really, that conversation. Like, that doesn't matter to me. What matters is the goal. The goal of the Houthis is that they are trying to stop the genocide in whatever way they can. Now, we can talk about its efficaciousness, its effectiveness. I don't really care all that much about it. Like, I don't think it's going to work. I've even had this position before. I don't think that the Houthis are doing this for altruistic reasonings. I don't think that they're doing this for any other reasoning besides their own political clout. Like, that's the reason why they're doing it. Do the Houthis actually care about Palestinian emancipation? Probably not. But hey, it's effective politically for them, so they're gonna keep doing these attacks until, well, Israel decides to stop or something else happens. Who knows? We just have to wait and see. Just check the math. Find it very unlikely that they are launching rockets into Israel. They needed to cross Saudi Arabia and Jordan to get to Israel. That is also a very, very good point there, Alex. Yeah, the likelihood that there are 5 rocket attacks a day from the Houthis, and that the Saudis are going to let that through. Although, are the Saudis, they have a ceasefire with the Houthis, right? I'm pretty sure. Do the Saudis have a ceasefire with the Houthis? Let me double check that. Saudi Arabia, Yemen ceasefire. Or are they still at war? I'm not sure. I think there was a peace process done. Yeah. UN brokered ceasefire. The UN announced on the 2nd of June. Yes. This would jeopardize that. Exactly. So, we know that, Saudi Arabia is rather whiff-waffly in terms of, and they're doing this, mostly politically in terms of the agreements that they are currently upholding with the Abrahamic Accords, because, they themselves have also said they don't like what exactly is going on in Palestine. There's yeah, Israel, we're not exactly, big fans of what you guys are doing. We don't like this. If you could stop. But the idea that, they're probably going to shoot down all of these, Houthi rockets, questionable at best. They might do it. Who knows if they do it exactly, right? I don't even know. Would they? Probably. They're allies, but are they, really allies? Let's be quite honest here. Are they really allies with the, with the Israelis? It's probably very tenuous at best because of the stuff that I've mentioned earlier with, what's going on in Israel Palestine. But, do these guys, broadly speaking, know anything about the Abrahamic Accords? Not really. But, more than likely how the Houthis or the Yemenis probably attack Israel is they probably get into boats and they try to get closer. I don't know if they are willing to risk it, shooting over Saudi Arabia, but 5 attacks a day? I highly doubt that. Also, the distance from Yemen to Israel is pretty far. You would need, some kind of, medium-range ballistic missiles from that. Do they even have, medium-range, ballistic missiles that can hit Israel? Do they have those? What? Iranian, medium-range ballistic missiles. So the Shahab 3 has a range of 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers. That more than likely does that. Do the Houthis have Shahab 3 missiles? Let's see. Let's figure it out. What's the Houthi arsenal? What do they got? They had missiles that would fly into Saudi Arabia back when they were at war. Not sure if they go further than that. Well, let's see. Air defense, Qatar. Iran smuggled increasingly sophisticated weapons since 2009. Quds first used the D-House. Houthis possessed missiles with claimed ranges of 2,000 kilometers and aerial drones with claimed ranges. More than likely, they probably used a lot of drones. Those are going to be a lot harder to detect. Let's see. These are anti-ship ballistic missiles, 400 kilometers. More anti-ship missiles. Here's a first ballistic missile. Burkhan 3, 1,200 kilometers. Ateb, range up to 1,450 kilometers. Okay. Hatem. We don't know the range. Karar, ballistic missiles, about 300 kilometers. More anti-ship missiles. More ballistic missiles with 500 kilometers. What is the distance from Tel Aviv from Sana? Distance from Tel Aviv to Sana. What's the distance? About 2,500 kilometers? Jeddah is about 40% of the distance from Israel to Yemen. That is pretty far, unless they have, more than likely have their missile sites closer. So if I were to make a guess, more than likely they have all of their sites over here. Well, I mean, that's like the routes here. So if we were to do like a pretty rough guesstimation, if they were to put missiles here, this would probably be about, and they're firing over Saudi Arabia to get to Tel Aviv. I'm trying to remember, where is even this airport, right? Is it even in Tel Aviv? That's also another question. Because I'm saying Tel Aviv because that is the main, like, one of the main population centers within Israel. It's the biggest one, at least. Like, would it even get all the way over there? Probably not. So let's see. What's the name of the airport? Houthi Airport Attack. Let's take a look at this. Lands near Israel's main airport. There was a missile attack in Jeddah during F1 race weekend in 2022 from the Houthis. I believe Boy Meets Mini has also talked about that, Alex, before, and that's what got an F1 race canceled in Saudi Arabia. I was in 2021. Okay, thank you, Boy Meets Mini. Yeah, I it's seemingly. What? So we got the Ben Gurion Airport following a missile attack. So this is in Tel Aviv. So, okay. Let's say most airports tend to be more on the outskirts of cities. Let's say it's on the where is the Ben Gurion Airport? Ben Gurion Airport. Let's see. Let's see on the maps. Where is it? Yep, so it's a little closer to Yemen, the airport that the Houthis decided to attack. It's a little closer. So let's say probably about 2,000 kilometers. Let's say 2,300 kilometers. The Houthis do seemingly they do have missiles that could potentially reach there, so it's definitely plausible that they made it there. More than likely, they might have used attack drones, because the attack drones more than likely have higher range. Once you have stuff like this, the Samad 4, about the range of 2,500 kilometers. Wa'id 2, 2,500 kilometers. That could potentially reach and attack Israel. I don't know what the range of the Shahed drones are. Shahed drone range. What is their range? About 1,600 miles. So that's about 2,500 kilometers. Those could also reach as well, and those are suicide drones more than likely. But it's specifying missiles. So seemingly the Houthis do have the appropriate medium-range ballistic missiles in order to be able to hit Tel Aviv. Okay, sure. Can't deny that. The question then becomes, what was the point I was even making, right? I have to re-listen again.
There are tons of different angles. So the way it works in Israel is essentially, it depends which terrorist organization decides.
Okay. I was trying to see if even that they do have the arsenal to be able to reach. So seemingly they do. Okay, we can double check. We know what missiles more than likely have done the job. Very cool. But again, also you can't know 100% for certain because we don't know if they just put them on it, because they can also put it on a ship, sneak off into parts of the Gulf, in order to just like fire closer at Israel. That's also a possibility that they have, because they have a navy, right? It's probably like a lot of like PT boats, maybe like small gunboats and stuff like that. Stuff that's like probably like you can like jerry rig a missile on there and just like shoot at people. All you need is like a platform, and then they just like run the fuck away before they get detected after they shoot at it. But well, you know, obviously there's no denying of the attack. The attack obviously happened. I was mostly just trying to look into see, it's like, do they have the capabilities of doing this? And they seemingly they do.
Decides to bomb Israel, but the Houthis are in Yemen, so it's a little further. So when they shoot their rocket, essentially an alarm goes off. The 10-minute heads up. Israel.
But again, the problem is we also have to question if they sent it over Saudi Arabia, if Saudi Arabia would shoot them down. I don't know if Saudi Arabia have like enough of an agreement exactly per, like, maybe they just let the missiles go over because, like you as said earlier, Alex, if they were to shoot down the missiles and the drones potentially, it could violate the ceasefire that they have with the Saudi Arabians.
A rocket is going to impact Israel at some point somewhere, and they have like a range. And then about a minute before impact, another alarm goes off, get into the bomb shelter. The Houthis have been doing this, by the way, like 5 times a day, every day, for like a long time.
Wait, so are you?
There's no fucking way, dude, that Iran has the industrial capacity to maintain 5 rocket attacks a day from the fucking Houthis into Israel every fucking day. I don't believe that for even a fucking second. I'll be quite honest.
Are you telling me that terrorists are bad people?
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty
I
crazy
don't
take,
believe
but yeah,
that.
terrorists bombing civilians is actually not good.
But I've been watching Hasan, and he told me they were really cool.
Well, he said they deserve a peace prize.
Huh.
A Nobel Peace Prize. Did you see that clip?
I believe I actually did.
That's probably true
yeah.
and real.
Yeah, I take it you don't like Hasan much.
Well, he wants me dead, so why would I like him?
Oh, that's a very fair point. That's a very fair point. Okay. So in the debate of Ethan versus Hasan, who do you take as the victor and why?
So, all right. So, hot take.
You're
It was
gonna say
definitely a
it's
two
Ethan?
retards fighting situation for a chunk of it.
Okay.
However, I go with the guy that doesn't actively support the terrorists. You know?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be real. Like,
Gee, I wonder
feel
why.
like Ethan, with all of his like, I guess, quote unquote credibility and like who he is as a person, he did a very good job versus someone who like deems themselves like a debater. You know, because like.
Okay.
When the fuck did Hasan ever deem himself a fucking debater? He covers political commentary. Okay, whatever.
You ready for another fun point about Hamas Piker?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, is it Hasan Hamas Diddy Piker, or what is your full name?
Yeah. Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Piker himself. So I do have to say, name me one person that is pro-Israel that Hasan has debated since the war began.
I'm gonna venture to say 0.
0 is correct. He
Okay.
doesn't debate.
Why should like? I mean, he debated Ethan. Ethan is pro-Israel, but okay, man. Yeah, sure. He's debated no one that's pro-Israel. Like, you see how this is like stupid, dude? Oh, he's debated no one that's pro-Israel, but he debated Ethan Klein. But he debated no one who's pro-Israel. Okay, man. Sure, dude. Totally. Like, this is it's silly, right? Like, this is ridiculous.
He doesn't ever introduce other viewpoints at all on his stream. The only person he's debated aside from Ethan was Willie Mac Show, who was like, you know, he's not really like a politics YouTuber.
Yeah.
And even Willie Mac Show dog walked Hasan. You know, it's right.
I mean, if you unironically believe that, then I'm sorry to say, but your brain, like, doesn't fucking exist. Willie Mac Show's a fucking troglodyte, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? But okay, yeah, sure. Like, I'm not really expecting anything from weirdo, creepy Nux Taku and the rapist over here to really believe in much of anything that besides, like, yeah, we just kind of hate Hasan. We find him, like, stinky and stupid. But whatever.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I definitely think like it is very, very, very uncomfortable. Just like how weird that whole side of Twitch is, and the preferential treatment of them, pretty much the disgusting putrid shit they say every single fucking day. They get no punishment for it whatsoever. And even so far as
Dude, you're the fucking dude who literally fucking sexually harassed someone allegedly, and also like got a bunch of people like. Got like some Honkai Star Rail creators fucking deplatformed. The fuck are you talking about? But okay, Hasan's the one who's way worse. Sure, man.
seeing Twitch staff in his chat supporting him and going against what Ethan was saying was honestly disgusting for me to see, to be honest, because that to me speaks volumes of why I got banned for calling Frogan fat and she didn't get banned at all for saying American soldiers deserve PTSD. I just think there is definitely blatant favoritism on this platform, and it's just really not good to see. It's disgusting, to be honest.
It's awful. I mean, Hasan calls the U.S. military.
Okay, this is really fucking stupid because literally, like, what the fuck are you fucking people talking about? Oh man, you know, it's definitely like there's definite favoritism over here, and Asmongold got banned for 2 weeks for saying that Palestinians are a fucking inferior culture, but also at the same fucking time, what? Because of a stupid, idiotic conspiracy theory that was started by Dan fucking Saltine and DGGers, because of Ethan Klein's bitching, moaning, and complaining. 5 different Arab creators, including an Arab Jew, got fucking banned for a month. But there's Twitch is very favoritist. They show favor. Yeah, okay, man, sure.
Terrorist organization. That is, I don't even know. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Apparently, wishing death and violence on Jews or veterans or soldiers, that's a-okay with Twitch politics.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
for some reason.
it's definitely got me considering moving full time to YouTube if something doesn't change soon. And I do believe that's
good. No one wants you anyways.
Soon, where they realize that this shit is not okay, and whatever agenda they're trying to push isn't going to fly with people who consume the content on this platform. However, it's been going on for so long that I'm beginning to lose hope, which is definitely very, very, very unfortunate. Yeah,
it's pretty rough. I mean, that entire like squad of people. Like, I don't know. Have you heard of the band Kneecap?
I have actually.
So they're an Irish band. They're friends with people like Hasan and Mia Khalifa and like that whole little squad of douchebags that all support terrorists.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this one. Okay, I don't want to.
So guys, they're supporting terrorists by saying that maybe Palestinian children shouldn't be turned into mulch. I don't know, guys. Very, very terroristy behavior, of course, by Hamas Piker. Pecker is mad, but whatever. Could someone remind these losers they're the ones who support state-sponsored terrorists? Yeah, the same state that constantly bombs and kills children on the daily, has bombed World Heritage Sites, has bombed schools, has bombed mosques, has killed aid workers. Like, I mean, we want to talk about fucking terrorists. If Hamas was responsible for killing U.S. UN aid workers, you would not hear the fucking end of it. Like, you wouldn't hear the fucking end of it. Like, what? Bombing World Central Kitchen. This is true. World Central Kitchen aid convoy attack. This is from, we got Al Jazeera. This is a CNN report. We got the. But wait, hold on. It's the lamestream media. You can't trust them, right? Because they're lame and they're the mainstream media. Well, can't trust anything, right, guys? These again are aid workers who went on pre-approved Israeli routes, and the Israelis still attacked them with drones. And they went on a pre-approved Israeli route and everything. They did everything that they were supposed to, as per what Israel wanted. It's not good enough, guys. They're still heckin' epic racist Dorinos. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't give a shit about any of this stuff. You fucking morons.
I don't want to make you like upset on your stream. Did you see the Mia Khalifa clip about veterans?
No, I haven't.
Let me find that.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's the same squad of
Mia
like,
Khalifa. Mia Khalifa.
They gaggle together. So Mia Khalifa is well known for saying that she wishes the Hamas terrorists flipped their phones to landscape mode so they could watch the atrocities better footage during October 7th.
Well, that's just weird as fuck to say. I don't know. Like, how is it even coming out of a human? Well, that being said, I mean, with how many loads she's taken in her mouth, surely she's got some brain damage going on there. I don't really know why we're going like and looking into an ex-porn star's opinion on politics. I don't really understand why we're doing that.
Why the fuck are you throwing your fucking hat in the ring? Why are we listening to a bald retard and a fucking stupid, creepy little fucking freakazoid who can't get over his parasocial fucking conniption that he has with like fucking Jaden animations? Why are we listening to your fucking opinions? Who the fuck says that you two morons are any more fucking valid? Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the bitch has to be retarded after how hard she's been face fucked in those videos.
I mean, she would literally be executed if she returned to the Middle East for being a whore.
Yeah.
True.
Chances Nux is far too Jewy. Do you take offense to that, or is it like a compliment?
I guess it depends who says it. If Hasan says it, I run away.
Some also like weirdo casual anti-Semitism as well. Yet they're willing to call Hasan the fucking anti-Semitist. That's how you know, like, these people, they're not fucking serious. They're clowns. They're stupid. But, we love engaging with, like, a complete, like, 3 IQ conscientious objectors, quote unquote.
Swastika sword.
It's a Bleach sword.
And even though he doesn't watch Bleach or knew that the sword was from Bleach and actually in fact doesn't like Bleach, I mean, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. It's fine. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything? Like, Okay, whoa, he had not the swastika sword. Who the fuck cares? Whatever. Stupid.
Yeah, again, that's like a nothing burger situation, but it's the fact that they stood on business so hard.
Yeah.
If it's a nothing burger situation, then why the fuck are you people bringing it up? Okay, whatever. Why am I trying to like reasonably logic out like the ramblings of just like complete morons? Because these two are just fucking idiots. They don't believe in anything. They don't care about anything. They just have like they see an opportunity to make easy content attacking Hasan, so they're gonna fucking do that. Yeah, stupid.
Yep. No, I
It's like,
agree.
okay, the Jew guy says that it's offensive, so just take down the post, all right? But
Yep.
nope,
Yep.
standing on business.
It was one of those like really like one of those really dude really situations, but it's like obvious. You can analyze as much as you want, but I think it's a waste of time to go after Hamas or any of his orbiters for anything that you can speculate when you can just go after them for all the horrible things that you can actually prove, which I think is just
Yeah,
a lot
for
easier
sure.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah, the actual terrorist support is insane. Like, there's another clip of Hasan saying, like, he did like this whole eulogy. He made a video titled "Israel Targets Another Journalist," and he's like, "Israel today killed a journalist, a friend of mine, Hasan Shabbat. He helped me so much with like information and stuff." And if you look into Hasan Shabbat for like 2 seconds, he's a Hamas sniper. He's a sniper terrorist that put on a journalist press badge.
Okay, let's see. What? What's the name? Hamas Shabbat? Let's see. Well, I'm seeing Yusuf Shabbat Hamas. But okay, sure. Hamas's top interrogator dies in devastating strike as IDF. So he's an interrogator for Hamas. Wait, hold on. Is he a fucking, like, did he wear a presser? Like a press badge or something? Like, what do you fucking mean? Is this even the same guy? Israel has been known to kill journalists. They've killed a bunch of journalists. The UN has said that this has been the deadliest time for journalists because of the amount that the Israelis have killed. That's not hyperbole. That is reporting from the UN. But like what? Who's like who the fuck are they even talking about here? So that's Yusuf Shabbat Hamas. That's a completely different guy, but okay. Or it's like what? Yusuf Rafiq Ahmed Shabbat? Is that guy? Is this the dude? That's like it being reported that he got killed. IDF kills Hamas top intel officer in airstrike. Okay, sure. Senior Jerusalem Post senior Hamas intelligence officer killed. Is this the same dude? Did he wear like a press badge? Let's see. Press. No. What about in the Jewish Chronicle? Press. No. So you're telling me the guy who barely knows anything about politics and is willing to consistently lie, lied? Crazy. Let's see. Times of Israel. Press. That's the term word pressure. And a different article in terms of the two instances of Control F finding the word press. I'm starting to believe that Nux might be lying, guys. I think he might be wrong.
Badge. And he gave him like a whole eulogy on his channel. Like, there are unbelievable amounts of these.
Hey, let me watch this Mia Khalifa clip.
I think he's a liar, guys. I'm throwing my hat in the ring. This is approved by fucking Daho Roomba fucking this is approved by Daho Patriots. That's wrong. That's a lie. Nux is lying and he's stupid.
Clip, I have it pulled up right here.
All right,
I bet this is gonna be great.
It's, yeah.
Hottest Mia Khalifa porn you've ever seen?
I don't even remember.
My favorite one, the only one that I ever enjoyed, was about 2 minutes, where she was dressed as a slutty college girl, and she was failing math, and she says, "I may be bad at math, but I'm really good at sucking dick," and then starts to suck a professor's penis.
So I think my favorite Mia Khalifa porn is when Mia Khalifa got absolutely fucked by the entire porn.
Why the fuck are you people fucking talking about this? This is very fucking strange. But yeah, we really care about debunking like fucking all of Hasan's Heckin' Hamas talking points or whatever, and not just being like weirdo fucking misogynists or some shit. This is fucking strange, dude.
Industry when they fired her for her opinions on October 7th.
Okay, let's see this one.
Good morning to everybody who is not in the U.S. military. Good morning to everybody who is sitting at home and not on soil that doesn't belong to them, fighting a war for a country that doesn't care about them. I hope you go.
Did these fucking morons know that literally the reason why fucking Mia Khalifa might be as radicalized as she is, in particular when it comes to what anything pertaining to what Israel Palestine, is because of the fact that she is Lebanese, right? And there's been multiple invasions done by Israel into Lebanon, and currently Lebanon is still being bombed by the IDF. There was like not that long ago, I think it was like a month or two ago, that the outskirts and suburbs in Beirut got fucking attacked. So maybe there's a reason why Mia Khalifa might not be too fond of Israel. I don't know. Guys, I feel like this might be a possibility. I think I might be I don't know if I'm saying something completely ridiculous here, but I think that there might be good reasons for as to why Mia Khalifa is not exactly a big fan of Israel or the IDF. I'm just saying.
Over there and get your little brain all scrambled up with PTSD, and then come back here and see how much the United States cares about you, Pookie. See how much they care about you when you come back with, oh, I'm so sad. I piss my pants every time I see a falafel stand in Manhattan. Let's see how much the VA cares about you. Let's see what they tell you to do with your little broken brain from going.
So again, they're not she's not talking about, if we want to talk about the sort of optics of the situation, because fucking dumbasses like this are going to always optics frog any chance they get, because they don't have any fucking potential opinion on the fucking substance. But here's the fucking substance. What she is talking about is how the VA very, very often treats veterans like fucking dog shit, which is true. The VA treats veterans objectively like garbage, constantly speaking. They always cut, the Republican Party constantly cuts the funding of the VA. The Republican Party always fucking pretends to care about veterans, but will do anything possible in order to cut away their fucking benefits, like I said before. Let's not even talk about how they treat 9/11 first responders. Let's not talk about how they've treated different Vietnam War veterans before. They do not give a flying fuck at all. And a lot of those Medicaid cuts are also affecting the VA that are currently going on in Congress. But do you think Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here fucking care about any of that shit? Fuck no. But also she might care about Lebanon in general, though, because there are weirdo Lebanese Christians that are pro-Israel. Certainly not all of them, Mia Khalifa being one of them. So yeah, that's exactly correct there, Alex. But, also, okay, radical idea. This might be a little crazy, but maybe Mia Khalifa became radicalized because of just how ridiculously abusive and exploitative the porn industry is in general to a lot of women like herself. But guys, I might be a woke liberal libcuck dumb fuck or whatever the fuck. But I feel like there's a lot of various reasons for as to why Mia Khalifa conducts herself in the way that she conducts herself. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might be kind of ridiculous here. I might be spitting. I might be stupid. But who knows? Might be a lot of reasons.
Going over to fight a war that's not yours, they're going to tell you to try breathing exercises because the U.S. government does not give a fuck about you once you cannot.
True. I don't know how people actually have that much of an ego to think people give a fuck about their opinions because she got famous for just being a massive fucking whore.
Hey, dumbass! You didn't listen to the point. She's talking about how the U.S. government treats veterans, which is correct. She is correct. The U.S. government could give less of a shit about veterans. They don't care about any of that stuff. The only way that they care about, veterans serving well or, whatever fucking idiotic bullshit you can come up with is, if they could just justify, whatever idiotic imperialist slants, if they can be, useful idiots for that, that's when they care. But these two dipshits don't give a shit about any of that stuff.
Or...
It's crazy, and it's the whole squad. Here's a tweet with them all together.
Oh, guys,
Hasan,
we're being
it's the same. It's the Goon Squad. Unironically, it's
literally only focusing on the fact that the just being misogynistic. That's it. That's the only factor that they can think about. It's what a fucking stupid little fucking whore. Stupid whore. Yeah, I hate this whore. She's a dumb whore. She's such a fucking stupid bitch. Yeah, I want her to suck my dick. I really want her to suck my dick, though. Yeah, but she's a dumb whore. Yeah, how dare she talk about this, about the heckin' Reno, State Department of Reno, who totally really cares about, the safety and the well-being of veterans. Yeah, dude, totally. That's all they've got against her? Yeah, it's the fucking weakest shit on the fucking planet. oh man, they hated Mia Khalifa because, she said, like, honestly, I think that the U.S. State Department's pretty cringe and they treat veterans like dog shit. Which, guess what? She's objectively correct about.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. That's goofy, bro.
Oh, I need to pearl clutch about my heckin' departmentarinos. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That being said, say what you want about Hasan. He's so hot. But, that's just me.
Gay! What are you, fucking gay? Gay! Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I mean, I guess the Mia Khalifa equivalent of Twitch stream.
Yeah, he's so hot, man. Like, if you were to open an OnlyFans, I'd pay $4.99, 100%. That guy's balls are insane.
That's
Anyway,
fucking
Honestly,
hilarious,
you know how much
bro.
I would love Hasan to make an OnlyFans.
It's always psychosexual with these fucking people. Every fucking time, dude. God, it's actually incredible, bro. Always with the fucking gay shit, dude. That's funny. Listen, I'm consistent. I will never say that Hamas Piker, quote unquote, is hot. Never. I never will. You know what? I stand on principle. He's not hot. Fuck you.
Get the CEO of OnlyFans. Donate
Actually, I'm being a contrarian. Let's be honest here.
money to Israel, and Hasan called out people for doing OnlyFans. It's like, dude.
Well, as much as I want to dunk on Hasan and, Denims and Frogan and all them, I think my chat...
You guys are not doing a good job at fucking dunking on Hasan. All you've said is just, like, really idiotic, idle conjecture and just, like... rank conspiracism, like, and you, broadly speaking, have no fucking idea about any of the fucking topics that you people are talking about. Yeah, you guys think you're, like, dunking on fucking Hasan Piker right now, who's infinitely fucking more knowledgeable than you dumbasses? Sure, man, totally.
That's kind of politicked out for a while. Do you want to talk about the Sinder situation? Because I'm curious, because I know you've had just to refresh.
Are they going to talk about the Sinder situation? I've already had a small blurb about this. Do I give a fuck about this? Do I? Are they going to talk about this?
Are you comfortable talking about? You got shit on by a lot of people in the Vtuber community. I can't remember what that was for.
Group would post their information online, and people are using your name to get to people, and you're not, and no one knows this is happening. Like, I don't need to bring up 5-year-old drama. I basically
this was
given
5 years ago.
Wait, like, actually assume
every single document. I heard every single person's perspective, and I waited for Sinder to come out and talk herself. I even tried to DM her. It's very fun. Trust me. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how a fucking crying woman can ruin somebody's fucking life with no. Yeah, it's
when we're not cheating,
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Are they talking more about Hasan here, or is it just like other idle like conjecture? Is there anything else here?
Approved by Vshoujo before I posted it. Single claim
Vshoujo
during that entire drama. I wish something like that.
Okay, cool. I don't take way too much. Man, that is the age-old class. By the way, chat, move the fuck on. Mod, time out people for a week if they're not moving on. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Trust me, I know how much it's all good. But yeah, I think that is the play. But I don't know. I really don't think.
Or she could start glazing terrorists on Twitch.
Yeah, true. That would give her a free pass. Absolutely. Apparently, she also already has a fans list, so that's not really surprising. Which, by the way, I feel like if you're a VTuber and you don't have an
God, I found it really fucking funny how they just do the immediate fucking misogyny, like, instantaneously. Like, oh man, I bet she already has, like, a fan. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. What are they talking about? Well, I heard a mention of Vshoujo. What, they moved on to Matara Khan, like, leaving Vshoujo or something? Or are they still in the fucking Sinder shit or something? I don't care. Listen, I've said my piece on the Sinder drama, okay? Sinder, objectively, piece of shit. Pretty simple, pretty easy to say. Who the fuck cares if she has a fansly? I don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. Listen, she wants to do, like, lewd pics, fucking sex work, shit like that. I don't care. Whatever.
OnlyFans and a fansly, you're just wasting money. Like, legit, there are people who will commission a $20 piece of artwork of their model nude, and people will spend $100 just to see it.
True, it's a life hack.
It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, why not? That's their prerogative. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Get your bag, sis. Fuck it.
Doing here, bro? Like, what are we doing? It's like the most cringe shit I've ever seen in my entire life. But like, I mean, good God, we're really that fucking down bad? Like, holy shit. Yeah. Where do you think Cinder's biggest misplay was in the whole drama?
Yeah, they're still talking about it.
In response,
yeah.
Like, when I saw that DM where she said, any
proximity of that friend group and being part of the clique,
Cinder.
And it's exhausting. Time down for that.
No way.
Yeah, I know. Imagine that ugly divorced bald lolly lover, which is just like, all right.
But I saw your thing on Twitter, and you're so.
What the fuck did I just come into? Ugly divorced. All right. Meanwhile, bro prob drops a lot on hentai. Oh, let's be honest here, Boy Meets Mini. Like, Nux definitely buys fucking hentai. All right, we're keeping it a buck fucking 50. This fucking motherfucker, this motherfucker right here, definitely a fucking hentai buyer. I'm not too sure about Tectone. I don't know if I think. Actually, I will think that lowly of him. Yeah, this motherfucker also buys fucking hentai. What else?
People want to cancel me over calling me fat and ugly and stupid. Do not listen to the shit I was saying on Xbox Live. Do not. Oh man, yeah. I mean, like
Are they talking about Frogan now? Okay, I'll listen to this. I'll listen to Frogan. I don't care about the. I've said my piece on the Sinder. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That she's a manipulative asshole. I don't think that's like hyperbolic or ridiculous to say. Broadly speaking, I probably would agree with the conclusions that anyone would reach to in that drama. I guess is like an extreme TLDR, although I've probably said it before. But basically, the drama that they're talking about is Sinder. She's one of the biggest independent VTubers on the planet. Consistently averaged like thousands of viewers every time she streamed. And basically what she did is deny business opportunities from other VTubers. Tried to do like for lack of a better term, probably the scummiest way of trying to get like an exclusivity deal on a live 2D artist. And for those who are unaware, because I primarily talk about fucking politics here, okay? I'm not. I have only recently become a VTuber enthusiast. Live 2D, those are the people that make the models, the artists that make the fucking models, that, you know, move and shake they tits and move they heads and move they mouths and whatever other fucking toggles they design, whatever. There's also the, she cheated on her boyfriend, sexted with another guy. That was like 5 years ago before she became a VTuber. And also cheating, denying opportunities from her close friends and associates because she was still trying to climb the fucking ladder for whatever dumb fucking reason. Cheating, and just in general being like very strangely vindictive. And by her claims, she would say that she didn't have an understanding of what was going on exactly because, it was all her manager, Red, or Redacted, that was doing this, right? For example, it was all her manager that was doing this, and that's why, you know, she was unaware for as to like the situation that was going on. But here's the kicker: if you were an astute viewer, she also mentioned it was found out that her content manager, her co-content creation manager, was also her boyfriend. So, cheated with him, still kept him on as a fucking manager, and I guess they found a meds from there, which is fucking hilarious to me. That's fucking wild, bro. So, you know, I guess pussy's so fucking good that, you know, and money making so much goddamn money from being a complete manipulative fucking asshole that pussy's so good and fucking such a manipulative fucking asshole that, you know, I had to fucking stay. The money's just too good, guys. It's worth too much, you know. It's just general like manipulative abusers and sort of like just complete like wretched pieces of shit all aside. Like, she's like trying to argue that like I had no idea that this was like the behavior that my boyfriend was doing. I'm like, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Now, you knew. You had to know. You've been with him for 5 fucking years, and you guys don't communicate with one another? Nah. I don't believe that for even 1 second. You're full of it, dude.
You can't say that they're wrong. They can't even result in things like fat, stupid, ugly. Which, color me surprised when people are saying, I can't believe he went that hard on Frogan. It's like, these are third-grade insults, people. Fat, ugly?
I would wait.
Do we need to pull up a picture of Frogan, right? Like a before and after? Like, do we need to do this? She's fat and ugly now? This is fat and ugly? This is fat and ugly to you people? Okay, bro. Yeah, sure, man. Fat and ugly. Okay, bro. Sure. She even admitted herself that she used to be fat. she worked on it, and whoa, she lost a fucking lot of weight. Like, could you make the argument that, what, she's not as thin as, like, in terms of what, like, Western beauty standards expect? No. Okay, you can make that argument. Who the fuck cares? People would simp over, like, what, a chubby girl like fucking Frogan all the time. Get the fuck out of here with this idiotic conjecture and bullshit. Nah. Maybe secretly Tectone is actually a big fan of Frogan and wants to, like, stick it in her or some shit. I don't fucking know. Tectone seems like the type of weirdo who would fucking want to do shit like that, alright? He's an abuser, but, well, you know. Allegedly.
I'd rather be called ugly than a pedophile.
Straight
Like, what are you
up.
talking about?
Like, you call these people fat and ugly. They call you rapist, abuser, pedophile, lollipop. It's like, bro, they called Asmongold a pedophile. And, like, we're going to draw the line at me calling a fatty a fat one? Like, what is that?
Who the fuck called Asmongold a pedophile? Where's this even reference? I don't know. Like, what, lefties say stupid shit all the time? I don't believe anything that's coming from these fucking morons.
I feel like the internet is so fucking sensitive these days. Like, I swear to God, like, if people want to cancel me over calling me fat and ugly and stupid, do not listen to the shit I was saying on Xbox Live. Do not check out my League of Legends all chat log, brother. You will think I'm the fucking Antichrist. Like,
no, the thing is, if you want to have
people
like,
think,
incredibly
I'll be honest here, people think you're the Antichrist for other reasons, buddy. Like not because of Xbox Live channels, okay? They think you're an Antichrist because of what, the alleged sexual abuse that you did to Pinky Chew, the fact that you ran out a bunch of Genshin Impact content creators off of the platform because of, like, whatever particular conniptions you had on them. Hey, well, you know, I think that's probably why people are not very big fans of you, Tectone.
Owned down website where every streamer is just nice to each other. All right, okay. But, like, calling someone fat versus calling someone a rapist pedophile, all right? Like, what is even going on? Like, this is coming from Hasan, Diddy Party Hasan, right? Bro went to a brothel in Germany that was later raided for sex trafficking children, all right?
Wow, Nux can't even fucking get the what? He can't even get this fucking correct. It was in Amsterdam, it was in the Netherlands, and it got raided for tax fraud. Not because of sex trafficking, for tax fraud. But okay.
Right? Like, and this dude is calling everyone else a pedophile. Like, it's crazy.
yeah, bro goes in
Or
on
insinuating, rather.
Bro goes in on Dan Saltman, like, every other day on how, like, Diddy was involved with, like, his tiny chat thing. And it's like, Hasan, you went to a Diddy party where you said they were playing pornographic videos of minors. Like, what are you talking?
What the fuck is this, like, conspiracy theory? Like, what the hell is this? Is a new one to me. Like, boy, do you know what's going on with this one, Boy Meets Mini? You got any idea? Because I have no fucking idea. Like, what is this Diddy party shit? Did he make, like, a joke about wanting to go to a Diddy party, and now people are just using that as, like, an excuse to be like, Hasan wants to go to a Diddy party. He wants to fucking rape kids. He wants to diddle them, folks. Like, is that what it is? Any idea, Boy Meets Mini? Because I have no idea what this, like, new conspiracy theory is. Like, do I need to look into it? What? Hasan Diddy party. Oh, it was a tweet. Wait, it was a fucking tweet from 2012? Are you people actually fucking serious? All I remember is Hasan went to some club in Germany and there was a CSA allegations against that club. Oh, so it was a club, not the fucking brothel, because I know the brothel story. They got owned because of tax fraud. That's why they got fucking, raided by Danish authorities. No, it wasn't in Germany. It was in Amsterdam. I remember this story. What is it? Where's the post? Oh, it's coming even from Hasanabi controversy resurfaces over alleged 2012 tweet linked to Diddy parties. Notice Hasanabi facing criticism over a resurfaced tweet from Dan Saltman. A very good arbiter for what is true and accurate within the world because of, like, an idiotic conspiracy theory that he schizophrenically just made up, but whatever. Saltman posted an image of a tweet allegedly written by Hasan from December 20th, 2012, 13 years ago, or 12 years ago, which read, "I would love to hang in Diddy's Circa entourage and trickle down bang anything thrown his way." The claim after Saltman alleged that Hasan had publicly called him a diddler. Really? Like, seriously. Okay, though, you want to know the funniest thing about, like, a joke like this? All of these same motherfuckers would make a fucking joke or a fucking ridiculous, like, haha about something like this, and you know, it'd be perfectly fine. But if fucking like Hasan dares to make like a fucking Diddy party joke, it's like, oh, that must mean that Hasan's a pedophile or something, or that he definitely would have wanted to go to a Diddy party. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is fucking stupid, man. Just complete fucking nonsense.
Talking about, like, what type of point is this to bring up right now? It just makes no fucking sense. But yeah,
That's a great
day. It was pornography.
Very, very good point here, Tectone. Yeah, why the fuck are you morons fucking bringing this up? Why do you care? Oh, I know why. Because you fucking losers want to also suckle at the teat of fucking clout that Hasan has. Let's keep it a $1.50. These two fucking complete fucking losers just want to do anything possible in order to suckle at like whatever drama teat complete idle nonsense and conjecture in order to be able to climb up the fucking rungs of Twitch streaming. And you know, shitting on Hasan is a way to certainly do it.
Of minors, he said it was sexually attractive minors, I think.
I appreciate that clarification. And I would love to retract that previous statement. I don't want to put up misinformation, guys, so I was wrong. I appreciate you having that there for me. That's the article that I read yesterday, so I guess it was a misinformation article, but I trust your work on theirs. But yeah, great. Well, either way, that's kind of weird.
Well, at least you had the wherewithal to say it was wrong.
Yeah.
Good job, Tectone. You did the barest of bare minimum.
I stream on Kick.
Exclusively?
I stream on Kick. Exclusively on Kick. I upload clips to my YouTube.
And that's kick.com/Nuxanor?
That's it.
Okay, hell yeah. You guys feel free to go follow them there. Moz, if you want to shout that out, that'd be great. How is streaming on Kick these days?
I like streaming on Kick better than Twitch. I like the idea that people can say more of what they want in chat. You know, people in chat can say.
Guys, let's not forget about all the fucking freakazoid Nazis that seem to like Kick a lot for some reason, because it's a free speech platform. Let's not also forget that Kick is also the same platform that had a lot of fucking weirdo omegle pedophiles all over the fucking place. You know. There couldn't be any other reasons why Nux over here is probably a big fan of streaming on Kick. I'm not alleging anything. I'm not saying anything, you know. I'm not saying anything, but, you know, we all know about the controversies that happen on the streaming platform known as Kick.com.
Retard, and it doesn't call the Twitter police.
Can my chat not?
I like.
Can you guys not say that word retarded in the chat, guys? Can you not say that on Twitch? I can't remember. Oh, wait, some of my chatters say it.
You can say retarded in Twitch chat. It just will get hit by automod if you are using automod. Otherwise, yeah, you can. But of course, we have to do like fucking like because Nux is like a culture war like fucking dipshit nowadays instead of like whatever the fuck he became before. I think Nux was just like a weirdo like VTuber, and then he got exposed for being a fucking weirdo, shat on it for that, and whoa, would you look at that, as a result he pivoted and became a fucking right-wing freak as a result. Happens all the fucking time, folks. How many times have we seen this pattern of behavior before? How many times, folks?
Yeah, they get away with it, I think. Maybe they're in a safe space here. I guess I just told my mods we don't care. But yeah, I guess it's better just to not worry about that. What else is like streaming on Kick like?
It's basically the same as Twitch, except there's way less people live, so you can't like rate people as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much smaller. But I do like when I get 50 subs on Twitch, it's like nothing compared to 50 subs on Kick. The 95-5 split definitely is nice.
It's 95-5?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, but the market on Kick is probably like tiny in comparison, and a lot of the fucking people that you probably get as like an ingratiated audience are probably a bunch of really weirdo fucking freaks.
Also, Kick pays per hour streamed.
What does that scale off of?
Views, based on your views.
Okay, so let's say I go on Kick and I average.
I think for like 1,000 views, it's probably like $80 an hour or something. Like I'm just estimating, and you know, something like that.
That is fucking ridiculous. That is, dude.
Yeah.
I got paid.
I wonder why Steak. I mean Kick. It can afford to do stuff like that. That can't be right. Yeah, honestly, like, who the hell really cares about that? Honestly, Boy Meets Mini. Like, is it even true? I don't know. Who cares? Whatever, if it's true or not, who gives a shit? Stupid. It's not $80 an hour for 1,000 viewers. Get the fuck out of here. Whatever. I don't really give a shit.
Shit on Twitch, I would be streaming 12 hours a fucking day. Like, that's nuts. Maybe I should start multi-streaming to Kick.
I think you can now. They cut the amount they pay per hour depending on you have open.
Wait, they cut.
Which makes sense, I guess.
Wait, they cut the amount how much you pay per hour for how many streams you have open?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Like if you're multi-streaming, they'll pay you, I think, half per hour or something.
No, that makes sense. You got anything else in your mind, or is that just about wrap up everything that you had in your head?
Yeah, right. Hasan, Sinder. I mean, that's kind of what's going on.
Okay.
I guess.
Hasan and Sinder.
It's mostly drama, politics on Nuxanor, and it's just kind of like lore, anime stuff on Nux Taku.
Is there any like type of like anime?
Oh yes, that's what he did before. Yeah, he was a fucking anime YouTuber. That's what he did. Yeah, before being exposed for being a fucking weirdo by like literally everyone in the drama commentary sphere. I think he also participated in a little bit of like fucking drama commentary. He's a fucking like this guy. He's a fucking weirdo.
Like, give me a recommendation to right now.
Well, I actually just watched an anime you recommended, Orb.
What'd you think?
It was amazing. It was so
Isn't
good.
it?
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it
It was so good.
nuts.
I couldn't believe it.
Episode 24 was amazing to me because the payoff you get in the burn, to vaguely allude to it, the burning church.
Really far.
Get this, guys.
Okay, do I care anymore about this?
I was in disbelief the whole time. That's how good.
Okay, I don't care about their anime takes. What else? Hasan is getting desperate. Let's take a look at this.
Twitter, bro. What could have possibly happened now?
Do we have a lot to unpack today?
Great.
Now, if you don't already know what's been going on lately, y'all know that the Hasan and Ethan debate happened, right? How great that—
So we're doing a fucking drama slop fucking reaction, probably to like some fucking anti-woke like 3 IQ dumbass or some shit. Okay, whatever.
that was. Oh, yeah, how great that was.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was like two retards fighting who was king retard, and Hasan won that one.
Any of it all happened.
You have to be a fucking retard in order to fucking believe that. Like unironically, like your brain has to be like leaking out of your fucking ears for you to fucking believe that shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Nonsense, dude.
Watched it. Either A, go watch my last video, or B, let me explain it to you right now what happened. Hasan got bitched. I can't lie. Hasan
True.
got bitched, bro. I can't
True.
lie, bro. There's at least
I mean, if you honestly believe that, then you don't know how to debate. Like, I want these people to like explain to me how they think like Hasan got bent. Ethan looked like a whiner. He constantly spoke out of both sides of his mouth. He admitted his wife was a terrorist. Like, in what way did Hasan lose the debate? Like, that's like the sort of like what I just don't understand from these people. In what way did Hasan lose? Yeah, like he got heated, but Ethan had no idea. He employed some of the like most ridiculous Zionist talking points about the double Nakba theory, which is used to sort of like split public opinion. We've seen this before. Like this is the same shit that like I think like Avi Shlaim also talks about, how the double Nakba, double genocide theory is used to basically like not turn down, but sort of like play down the plight of the Palestinians of the Nakba. So you repeated that idiotic conspiracy theory. He was consistently racist to fucking different Arabs. He called his wife a terrorist. He admitted to that. And what else? What other fucking heaters did we get from like Ethan? It's stupid, but you know, I guess that's what matters now. Just don't get heated and win the debate, even if you're a Nazi. It's just like, it's lazy. I understand why so many people, like broadly speaking, from Twitch poll and in politics in general, like online, why the fuck would you randomly want to debate? Yeah, I made a video about this. Righteous anger. Yeah. Apparently, like, showing any form of emotion, you must be a robot and not show emotion. You must think, like, completely logically at all times. Yada, yada, yada. Stupid. Ha, 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 ha. Nonsense. Whatever. Dumb. It's stupid, and I hate it.
50 clips on all 20,000 of Hasan getting fucking caught red-handed, bro. I can't lie. Like, it's—
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Oh. That guy believes all the shit from... Oh. The fucking dumbass, like, high schooler Destiny Orbiter. Okay, bro. It's sure, man. Whatever. Yeah, totally.
Lie, bro. Like, Hasan really got a full taste of Jack Black, Steve's lava chicken. And that shit was tasty as hell. Really got cooked in lava.
kind of fucked. Nonetheless,
Even Ludwig thought it was dumb? Not even Ludwig. Even Ludwig? Our Lord and Savior? No.
we're not really talking about the
No.
Hasan and Ethan debate. We're talking about Tectone and all of the Hasan orbiters. Now, what is going on? Well, Tectone on—
I'm trying to, like, understand exactly here, right? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? What was Ludwig's take on the fucking Ethan Hasan debate? Because broadly speaking, everyone who's even, like, considered friends or like, I don't know, orbiters of Hasan, whatever the fuck that term means nowadays, broadly thought that, wow, this debate was fucking dog shit and really stupid. Because Ethan made himself look like a complete ass. Like, whatever, dude.
one of his latest streams announced that from trusted sources that he's going to be permanently banned on Twitch.
Another ban? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. When I said this, there was definitely a possibility. I don't think there's any possibility anymore. And I don't want to farm that, I think I'm fine. Like, for real. Like, even the person who told me this is like, well, now I just feel like there's no way this is going to happen because it would make them look fucking terrible. So, like, I'm just not worried about it. Now, that being said, I will probably leave Twitch at my own accord.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't want to ban you because it's just not worthwhile having to deal with your probably incessant bitching and complaining if they were to ban you. Because you would be the type of dude who'd fucking be like, yeah, I can't believe that, like, Twitch banned me, but they're not fucking banning Frogan the Hut or a Hasanabi. I can't believe they do this. Because either way, like, if they don't do it, then you're, like, chill with it. You can still stream on Twitch or whatever. But if they do it, that's easy fucking content that you can just fucking bitch and complain about. Like, it's stupid. That's why. Why deal with the fucking hassle?
Like the DOS is fucking actually get enforced. But we'll see if DJ Clancy wants to punish his favorite golden boy and his ring of cocks. We'll see, huh? Well.
Sure, man.
I've been told by an insider that I will be permanently banned from Twitch within the month. Yep, I was told that. I'm not kidding. Really? I have been told within this month I will be permanently banned off of Twitch. Why though? I have no idea. But we'll see. We will see. I have no idea. And if we do,
not tame ass piker.
RDM, and it's great, yo. If you're watching it on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for all notifications. I stream every day, like from like 9. I start at 9 to 10 a.m. CST. It's been the best decision I've ever made so far. Yep. I'll be streaming on YouTube every day. Not worried about it, man. Not worried about it. How trustworthy is this? That being said, I am low-key trying to get banned these days, man. That'd be big. And you don't really got to try hard when you're not one of Hasan's clique. Just say, hey, this guy's a smelly doo-doo head.
I mean, honestly, like, fucking Jesus Christ, bro. He's still complaining about the fact that he got the fucking Frogan ban or some shit. It's stupid. Literally, a conspiracy theory where the ADL was brought up, which is a complete, like conspiratorial organization. Did Frogan get harassed by his community? Without a doubt. And 5 different Arab creators. What? VO, Raf, Capri Sun, Frogan, and Denims. 5 people got fucking banned over complete idiotic idle conjecture and just a complete nonsense conspiracy theory. But, you know, I'm really concerned that I'm going to be the one who gets banned because I called Frogan a stupid piece of shit and fat. Yeah, man, totally. You're the one who's going to get banned. Fuck off.
Hate speech and harassment. Oh, bro, dude, I think the Houthi pirates are so cool. They're like my favorite anime characters. Good job, Hasan. Here's front page. It's great, isn't it?
That's not... He was talking to the fucking pirate kid who was not even a pirate. He was not a part of the Houthis. It's stupid. It's just it's a conspiracy theory.
Insider, pretty damn trustworthy. But we'll see. So I've officially started counting down.
Stupid. It's just dumb. It's so stupid.
So I guess keep it locked.
Adding on to that, saying Tectone announces that he is considering a full swap to YouTube. Zeroes in on promotion of terrorist propaganda. With this tweet right here, I am.
Is this about Tectone himself? Is there anything from Hasan?
Punished harshly and immediately.
Just common fucking sense. You know what I'm saying?
He also replied to this post saying, "A platform where you."
I could care less about this. Imagine being a fucking Tectone orbiter in the year of our fucking Lord. Is there anything about Hasan in here?
Hopefully it'll fucking stop, but like. It's just continuing and it's pathetic.
But you gotta be whipping some balls, bro. Dan Clancy, what's going on?
He can't stop promoting terrorism. Is there more? Hasan Piker is back opposing terrorist propaganda. Twitch has an offset enforcement policy. This is how they permanently ban me for anti-Semitism, which will once again not be enforced. Twitch, Amazon policy, DJ Clancy are complicit. Poorest nation on the planet, and they still find time to make music videos. Why are we romanticizing this shit, bro?
This is on fucking Twitter. Why would he get banned off of Twitch for stupid shit that he says on Twitter? You know? Who even knows if this is like, serious or not? We all know, like, fucking literally Asmongold quite literally said that retarded kids should be go off to the fucking mines because, well, they're brain-damaged morons, and he didn't get banned off of Twitch for that. But when he said on Twitch, you know, that Palestinians are an inferior culture, quote-unquote, he got fucking banned for it, which was correct for him to get banned for. But, whatever. There's no standards on any of these people. I don't give a shit about any of this stuff.
Oh, it's just insane. Yeah, even if these actions occur entirely off of Twitch, which is terrorist activities or recruiting, you'll be permanently banned, and even still you won't get banned.
So, yeah, okay, that's not terrorist activities or recruiting. Him saying that the Houthis are making a banger music video is not terrorist activity or recruitment. But again, I expect nothing else from this fucking bald fucking moron, this stupid egghead whose fucking brain is about as smooth as his head.
So it's just like, what is the excuse this time?
going on, man? What the fuck's going on? What you doing, bro? Bro, I think it's about time you step up. At this point, everyone knows that it's not looking good. Everyone. At this point, it might just be worth switching over to YouTube, bro. I can't lie. Is it even worth streaming on Twitch anymore? Honestly, I don't think it is. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
I mean, it is. I have so many great chatters here, and I really don't want to abandon this platform that I've loved working on for 6.5 years. But it's just kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't want to stop streaming on Twitch. I really fucking don't. And obviously, I made that tweet in a lot of rage, a lot of frustration, a lot of confusing. It'll obviously be a last resort, but eventually it's like, enough's enough. You know what I mean? And it.
What are you, a fucking bitch? What, are you not gonna commit to the bit? Commit! Don't be a little bitch. Pussy, 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 fucking loser, pussy, pussy, pussy. Leave the fucking platform, bro. Fuck it. What, you talk a big fucking game and then you fucking pussy out the fucking second that you can? Pussy, pussy, pussy.
It just feels very pathetic, to be completely honest.
And that's coming from a guy that doesn't stream. There's also this clip of Tectone calling out Hasan and his orbiters.
I don't even, like, why the fuck is this a fucking dumbass who doesn't even stream fucking commenting on anything? Like, it's stupid, dude.
For literally labeling people that disagree with them as criminals.
I'm trying to be polite here. His name is Sean. Yeah, it's Sean. Okay, great. And then the fat one's name is Frogan. And then the prostitute, that's them, right? Trying to make sure I label it properly. Yeah, that's them. Okay, great. Okay, great.
You know, just misogyny, you know, just fat shaming, even though, like, again, do we need to pull up the yeah, dude, Frogan, she's really fat, guys. Like, let's pull the fucking image up again. Yeah, fat. She's fat, guys. She's fat. Do you know what fat means? I think you're fat. I think I'm fat. Everyone's actually fat. You know, you got a little fucking flub on the tum? You got a little fucking flub? You got a little fucking man titty or some shit? I guess that, you know, that means you're fat or some shit. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. No standards. Nothing matters.
Yeah, so what they do is they just lie fucking nonstop and they label every other person a criminal. And their stupid fucking audience believes it. I mean, like, legit. I want you... You know, I have a fun challenge. Try to find one person that Hasan and his orbiters disagree with that they have not labeled as a criminal. Try to find one. Try to find a single person. Try to find a single one. Guys, you know what's crazy? It's been...
Bernie Sanders. Done. I win. Where's my fucking prize, bitch? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Done. As far as I can tell, those guys aren't part of the Hasan orbit. Whatever the fuck that means.
28 hours since this clip, and no one was able to find one. That's what's insane. 28 hours with well over 300,000 people looking, and nobody could find a single one. None.
Maybe why the fuck would anyone want to engage in like this stupid 3 IQ challenge that you've put out to your fans primarily? Why the fuck would they want to do any of that? Like, are you serious? Really? Are you people for... Okay, whatever. As if I'm expecting the sort of paragon of intelligence from fucking Tectone over here.
There's fucking none.
By the way, Tectone is the exact same dude who literally used Asmongold's Defense of the Enabling Act of 1933 as a way to attack Hasan specifically. But, you know, whatever. Who cares? Just say, like, all your fucking 3 IQ trog shit and you're going to be a successful streamer anyways. Who the fuck cares? Just say idiotic, dumb shit. Whatever.
I want to remind you, even Hasan was trying to label Asmongold as a pedophile. You guys remember that? Yep. You guys remember that, right? Yeah. I told you. They label anybody. They label anybody with their sneak disses, and they write them off as...
What does this even fucking mean? Like, what is being spoken to here about Hasan alleging that Asmongold is a pedophile? Like, what the fuck what are they even talking about? But okay.
Jokes. But that's a dog whistle to their community to perpetuate those lies and attempt to destroy anybody else in the opposition. Yep. It's embarrassing. True. It's embarrassing.
Hold on, we're just gonna do a little thing real quick. Allegations against Tectone. Of course, they're allegations. Now, of course, they're allegations. Nothing can be proved. It's a Me Too situation. It's always going to be he said, she said. But yeah, you know, as far as I can tell, you know, you've got stuff like this. What's the other one? It's the Tectone, I think it was Honkai Star Rail drama. Man behind Honkai Star Rail's downfall. Sure, man. My apologies to the Honkai Star Rail community. But it's okay, guys. Like, hey, Haim-ass Picker is clearly the worst guy on the planet. Obviously.
true and based.
That isn't bad enough. We got this right here. Hasan thinks Tectone committed sexual assault and implies he likes lollies.
Wow, imagine that. A mere 8 hours after saying anybody who...
I mean, you like fucking gotcha slap games. Like, you can make a joke about that. What I thought comedy was legal. Tectone, what's happening? What happened to comedy being legal? Fucking stupid. I think the reason Star Rail fell off is because people didn't continuously play it and it's hard to catch back up on it. Too much content. That's fair. So I guess Star Rail did fall off, huh? I don't really keep up with like much gotcha games, just not for me, and I do not like the model of gotcha games, just not my thing. To be quite honest, I just try to stay away from that shit, I'll be honest.
Goes after Hasan, whole label as a criminal, and what did he do, guys? It's a tale as old as time. Fell right the fuck into it. It's these people are so dumb, they're so predictable. I might as well be fucking Joseph Joestar. Now you...
I mean, like... Okay. Oh, but he debunked it, guys. He debunked it. Okay, bro. Now, I mean, this doesn't mean he's a lolicon. Obviously, no. I'm not making that I'm not going to make that allegation. I don't have any evidence to support any of those claims. Nor do I really care about that, to be honest, in particular. I will say that he is probably a piece of shit fucking sexual abuser, though. I'll keep that at $1.50.
You say he's a pedophile. Pedophile. Oh, like, bro, they're so lucky we're not an anime right now, bro. Otherwise, I would hamon the shit out of them.
Ooh. This is the initial context, as you see here. Hasan quote tweeting it saying, "Oh no, what will anyone do if..."
Okay, real quick. How the fuck do you manage to make a JoJo reference cringe? Jesus Christ, bro. That's like a talent. How do you make a fucking JoJo reference cringe? I'm cringing right now, dude. Jesus.
The ball pervert leaves the Twitch platform for good. And Techie retweeted it saying, "Why did you assume this was about you, buddy? Is this because you know you're pushing terrorist propaganda which is directly against EOS? Kinda weird, big guy. And if that doesn't help, well..."
And he's not doing that, but okay. He's whatever. Just say whatever. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna get called on your fucking idiotic shit. Just say stuff. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
We got a clip right here.
That was such a good, like, caught in 4K moment, man. Like, that was such an easy bait. I legit can't believe he fell for that shit, man. That's what's insane.
Way worse. Free speech warriors, when they see something. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I think lolly is gross. I know.
Bro.
True.
You might think lolly's gross, Hasan, but you really loved that Diddy party, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you...
I'm probably gonna take a look at this video another time. But we're going within a complete fucking conspiracy theory. Like, Hasan went to a Diddy party, even though all he did... Like, because what is Dan Saltman fucking basing this off of? A tweet. A tweet. And this was in 2012, before people even knew much of anything about, like, the actions of P. Diddy. But, whatever. Sure, man.
That, didn't you? Why do you think that is?
I know that hurts.
Here, we can do this. I personally think, you know, we want to do this? Sure, fuck it. I think that, Tectone raped Pinky Chew. You know, he probably did it. Probably stuck it in her. No consent or anything. Now, did that happen? I don't know. No. But who the fuck knows? I can just say that. People can just say things. Doesn't mean it's true. Well, what are some of the allegations here? Why don't we take a little look? How are you supposed to feel if a guy abusive and makes you cry, then shoves your head in his crotch and demands you to suck him off, and his excuse is, emotion just turns me on when you cry? Damn, coercing her into fellatio. Maybe you did try to fucking stick it in her, you know? I'm just fucking saying. We gotta let the evidence pan out, but we'll believe until then for safety's sake. Like, if legit allegations came out against Hasan, I'd believe the victim until proven otherwise. Yeah, are there any, like, victims that came out? Any victims? Any victims that have come out? Like, I'm not doing the fucking... I'm not trying to do, like, the sort of, like, same shit that a lot of these, like, anti-Me Too types do. Is there any victims that have come out saying, yeah, Hasan raped me at a P. Diddy party? Anything? We got anything? Oh, so as far as I'm concerned, then, this is just complete idle conjecture. It's a conspiracy theory by Dan Saltman.
Feelings. Didn't Tectone do some sexual assault or something? I think so, yeah. I haven't really kept up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Tectone might have done some sexual assault stuff, I think, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know. She had claimed that he used to record and the supposed interactions and tell her to pretend to like it. Ooh, even recording some of the interactions. Allegedly. Cool. Great. Pink Jew has also accused him of shoving her face to the point where she vomited and guilting her into giving him fellatio and justifying it by pointing out that she doesn't pay rent. Ooh, we doing like what? A little bit of like role play as well, I guess? Nice. Very cool. Like, whatever. Stupid.
Let me go ahead and blast that to my audience of 80,000 fucking people. Which is also really crazy, Hasan, because didn't you go to a brothel with minors at it? So, what's crazy is these are things that you've omitted.
No. The brothel that he did go to, you know, besides the idiotic conspiracy that Dan Saltman is saying yet again, always repeating the stupid dumb fuck Dan Saltman conspiracy theories because Dan Saltman's a fucking freak who has to literally do anything in order to try to get a one-up on fucking Hasan, as always, because he's just a fucking weirdo loser. There's, like, no evidence at all. Nothing. Has anyone come out? Dan Saltman is basing all of this off of a fucking tweet, and you're just running with it because you have a conniption with Hasan. But okay, whatever.
And yet the things that you're saying about me are speculation. Do you understand that? Do you get that? And here's the worst.
Now, he's correct that it is speculation. These are all alleged. But hey, as far as I know, there's no Hasan Piker sexual abuse allegations, you know? Let's take a look. What? Sexual abuse allegations. Let's try looking for that. Sure, fuck it. Anything? Well, there's the controversy that we looked up. Oh, even Destiny defends Hasan's brothel assault allegations. Damn. Crazy. Yeah, Reddit, the first result from H3H3 Productions. Oh, but don't worry. This is probably real and true. Oh, and it's about a buddy of his. Okay, sure, man. That he probably... I don't know. Did he fucking, like, what, figure it out or something? Whatever. Stupid. Well, that's Andrew Callahan. Interviewed the firefighters. Like, I'm not seeing anything about Hasan Piker sexual abuse allegations, but there's something out there about you, buddy.
First thing, Hasan, it's also documented that you're taking product for your decaying hairline, and yet you go after me for being bald. Buddy, if I wanted to pump myself full of hair transplants and chemicals too, I could have a full hairline as well. So it's kind of weird how almost every accusation is projection from you, Hasan. Why do you think that is?
Are you... What? That's not... First off, that's not what projection is, okay? Second off, what the fuck are you talking about? Like... What? Okay, whatever, man. Just complete snowflakery. Like, what are you even supposed to engage with there? I know, like, little drones are gonna say, like, they're not even, like, engaging with, like, any of the arguments at all. It's like, what is there to engage with besides, like, someone's own fucking delusions about being a fucking triggered little snowflake? Sure, man. I'm totally going to dutifully and honestly engage with any of that stuff. Stupid. Dumb.
Dudes are siding with Tectone. Let them, bro. That's, you know, if you want to go down that route, that's the
good route, the proper route.
It's not gonna.
Bro thinks he's the proper route. Yeah, man.
Not gonna be good for you, you know.
Oh, come on, Hasan, bro. What's going on? Like, they're labeling
These reactives just kill me.
fucking, like, crimes on people. You're labeling people as lolicons. You're saying that, oh, I believe so. I believe he did sexual assault. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what is going on?
Do you not know what... Hey, 3IQ dumbass who's, like, giving that fucking a Tectone that could... Hey, what's this? What's this? Huh? Wait, what is this? Okay. Sure, man.
Hassan. You gonna believe a random ass chatter? I mean, I know you said, oh, I'm not keeping up with it or anything. Well, this doesn't matter. Bro, just say, I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Don't say, I think so. But, bro, you grasp any chance to make any...
Oh, you know, I'm really upset about the fact that Hamas Piker is, saying like he doesn't know anything about that. Get the fuck out of here. What is this, like, snowflake behavior, bro? Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit, bro.
Bad, rather that be putting a crime on them or not. What a piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit.
True.
Hold on a minute. You're saying all of that, Hasan. Oh, lolly lover. Oh, sexual assaulter. Oh, well, you got clips of you resurfaced that of you talking about that you've been to a Diddy party. And we know what Diddy's all about.
I walked into this, like, back...
Uh-oh, I told I had the receipts, brother. Oh, damn.
Like sphere Epcot-looking thing in the back of like the house that P Diddy was renting for his and was throwing after parties at Coachella, and they were playing like these crazy things for people who are high. Not me, of course. I had only eaten portobello mushrooms, and one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
So do we understand why it's rich that this is the guy who's coming after me? Like legit. Are we all understanding how ridiculous this shit is? Knew he was projecting? Oh yeah. That's crazy, right? Like, this dude really needs to just, like, I'm good. This dude just needs to stop fucking talking to me.
Like, bro, seriously? God, that is an old fucking Hasan stream, which I probably did watch this. I probably did watch it. I don't remember that at all, to be honest. That would have been fucking 6 years ago at this point. Like, years ago. But what is this? Okay, what is this Dan Saltman, like, what is this Hasan Piker Diddy party clip? Let's see this. Diddy party clip. Where he was talking about it. Okay, whatever. I want the video. That's from Dan Saltman. Obviously. I walked into this, like, sphere, Epcot looking thing in the back of, like, the house that P. Diddy was renting and was throwing after parties at Coachella. Yeah, Hasan has gone to Coachella and seen, like, famous people before. And they were playing, like, these crazy things for people who were high. Not me, of course. I had only a quarter of mushrooms. Whatever. Probably, like, a quarter of an ounce. I'm going to assume a quarter of an ounce. And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl. Like this supposedly very attractive, very young girl. Now, apparently these guys don't understand what supposedly means in this particular context. This is really what fucking Dan Saltman is running with, dude. Jesus Christ. Supposedly attractive. Yeah. He doesn't think that it's attractive, but, like, it's supposed to be perceived as attractive, as, like, how the fucking video is being played, or whatever the fuck. But sure, man, that means he found the little girl attractive. Okay, bro. Like, opening up a Christmas gift, and I think I told you about this, where I was like, this is some real weird Alex Jones-style pedo thing here. So, guys... it's real funny that he's calling me, like, a pedophile and, like, a lolicon and stuff, but, you know, he's the guy who went to, like, a fucking Diddy party. Yeah, he criticized what was going on there. Oh, okay. Nice meme. Nice try, Tectone.
At this point, man, I'm good. That clip is so fucking uncomfortable. It's so fucking weird.
With that as you will. I mean, I won't say what you would like to...
Apparently this fucking dumbass doesn't understand what the term supposedly means.
Think about that. I mean, he says he didn't like it, but hey, he was still there, apparently, allegedly. I don't know, man, but...
Yeah.
You get invited, if you're, like, well fucking known, and you're, like, a big fucking, like... at this point, Hasan was probably just getting more well known in, like, Hollywood and fucking... within the political sphere, within the media ecosystem. So, yeah, he, like, has visited a lot of people. It's silly. It's stupid.
I was just chilling at a Diddy party, watching supposedly attractive minors, and oh no, it was super weird.
And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl, like opening up a Christmas gift. Do you know what the term supposedly is here? He is talking about how the party itself is portraying the girl as attractive. And he is saying supposedly in this particular instance because he doesn't actually, he himself, think that the girl is attractive there. Like, is this like rocket science for like dumbasses like fucking Tectone? Is this like a really difficult concept for him to understand? That is a rhetorical question, yes, because he is a fucking idiot.
Weird. I mean, I didn't leave, but it was just so weird. Anyways, yeah, and I watched all that sober. I don't know, dude. All right, man. Maybe we lay off Dan Saltman when you do the exact same thing as him.
Hey, let me call out some hypocrisy on Twitch, because I'm gonna be honest. Remember how Tectone got banned for calling Frogan fat? Well, would you look at this right here?
This is the Nicholas Eat Oreos guy. Nick the Oreo got so fat he split off a second, somehow still fat clone of himself. That's ruthless.
So let me get this right. So I call...
He fucking was talking about he was reading a tweet, man. Like, this is... Honestly, I feel like I'm just, like, talking about a child here. He read a fucking tweet. Were you reading a tweet that was calling Frogan fat or something? Yeah, Hasan also doesn't brigade. He has a strict no brigading policy. You talk about a particular person at any point in time, and your fucking dumbass fans get the fucking signal to start brigading immediately. And you don't fucking do anything about that fucking behavior. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh, Frogan fat, I get banned for 2 weeks. Hasan calls Nicholas the Oreo, Nicholas eats Oreos, and he gets nothing. Imagine that. Yeah, that's crazy, right? So not only...
I'm sorry that, you know, it's called a play on words, a parody of a person's name. Listen, I understand that literary devices are probably not your strong suit, Tectone, because you're not very bright or intelligent in any way, shape, or form, but that is what we call a literary device. Yeah, also I thought comedy was legal. What happened? What happened?
Gone to Diddy parties. Not only is he promoting terrorist propaganda, not only has he brought a terrorist on stream, not only is he throwing...
Rashid is not a terrorist. There's just no evidence to say that he was a terrorist when the interview was conducted. I looked more into this. Simply put, there's just nothing to say at all that he is a terrorist or has promoted really anything about, like, what? Yemeni, like, Houthi propaganda. It's very stupid. That's true. That's true, Boy Meets Many.
Throwing stones from his glass house. Never got banned. Now he can even call people fat, like I called somebody fat and received 0 punishment for it. That's
yeah, and then people proceeded to brigade and attack Frogan for being fat. Like, that's the problem. Did Hasan do that? Did Hasan send a bunch of people to brigade Nicholas Eats Oreos fucking replies calling him fat, fat? No? Oh, okay.
Insane. Not even the same. Dan didn't meet Diddy. Yeah, sure. Dan was slightly affiliated with Diddy via, like, a company that it's complete bullshit to even bring up on in fucking 2025.
Oh, so it's complete bullshit when Hasan was, so it's okay to talk about the fucking Diddy party when fucking Hasan went to a Diddy party, said it was fucking weird, and he wasn't a big fan of it, but it's okay for, Dan Saltman to be slightly affiliated with P. Diddy. Even though, like, he literally, like, didn't P. Diddy, like, buy the fucking platform off of, Dan Saltman? P. Diddy, what? Dan Saltman. Let's see. Let me double check this. P. Diddy did buy Redact? Sure. P. Diddy buying Redact. Let's see. Investor in Elon Musk's. Oh, God. This is going to be, like, so annoyingly difficult to find because there's just going to be so much fucking bullshit. Where is it? Redact Dan Saltman. Okay, we're still getting the stupid bullshit. We're not gonna fucking find it. Again, it's something I've heard, but I need to check. Okay, whatever.
Hasan goes to the bro's fucking house. Like, it's insane. He didn't say fat, though. Brother, what do you think calling Nicholas the Oreo, Nicholas Eats Oreos means? What?
Like, again, like, you brigaded Frogan, you sent your fucking viewers to harass Frogan about being fat. Keep in mind, this is the same Frogan that we're talking about here. Yeah, she's definitely fat, guys. I like what the fuck is this, man?
What do you think that means?
Let's eat Oreo, huh? Wow, aren't we fat shaming right now? Twitch ban.
Nicholas responded. Let's see it. Someone check on Frogan and make sure she's okay. Good clapback, dude. Good clapback. The biggest victim on Twitch.
This guy, what's going on? How's he not banned? Isn't this
Oh, he just means he loves Oreos. Of course. Of course. Ah, okay.
fucking months ago? Nicholas eat Oreo. Yep. Just like calling someone fat. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Anyways,
Sure,
there's
man.
this
We
clip of Hasan
totally
calling
care
an
about
Asmongold
this,
a bitch
dude.
made for some reason.
Are you saying you're afraid of your community so you can't concede any ground on, so you say wild shit? Dude, I yell at my community more than he does. He's so fucking bitch made. He literally can't even stream on his main channel because he was afraid of fucking criticism. What the fuck are
True.
you talking about? I literally say everything with my whole...
I know the real reason why Asmongold won't stream on his main channel. And I think it's really fucking cringe when people bring this up because they don't understand the entire reason. It's not my place to talk on it. It's not my place to talk on it. But I feel like this whole he won't stream on his main channel, that's why he's a bitch. I feel like it's just such a fucking gay ass thing to bring up.
Oh no, poor widow, my poor widow daddy Asmongold, who's a little bitch, won't fucking stream on his main channel because he's a little bitch. Oh, but like, I have to have such soft language and be so charitable to the same guy who also defended the Enabling Act of 1933, has said fucking completely heinous shit about, like, school children, has said completely heinous shit about, racial minorities and a bunch of other fucking shit. My best friend, he's my bestest friend. I will never comment on why, this happened to my favoritist friend and the most epicest pal, Asmongold. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's just my opinion, though. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but I think it's lame as shit.
Goddamn chest. The idea that I'm
Cope.
fucking afraid of my audience. The way that I'm audience captured, this meta is so clear-cut a form of projection that is insane to me because it's literally only commentators, only other people that engage in commentary, political commentary, actually say this all the time. And the reason why they say this is because they actually fear their audience.
Hasan,
It's hilarious.
He's not wrong when he says that, to be
On
honest.
his main channel because he's bitch made, and he never brings up any of his chat to yell at them when he does that every single fucking stream, and also every critique of Asmon he watches live as it happens. And Hasan has never watched a single critique of himself his entire fucking career. So much so now that he's watching.
Why the fuck does it matter if he watches a critique of himself? Do you watch critiques of yourself? What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you care? Silly. It's ridiculous. And probably because he doesn't watch a lot of critiques of himself, because it's critiques like this. That's why he probably does a lot of critiques of himself, because they're fucking stupid most of the fucking time. It's the dumbest shit on the fucking planet. Why bother engaging with any of that shit? Ridiculous.
The first one for the first time, he's hyping it up for content in 2 days. Which is like, oh wow, bro. Imagine that. The first time Hasan is going to receive any pushback whatsoever. I can't wait for him to talk over the entire thing and say everything's out of context. It's going to be great.
My guy, be so fucking for real, bro. You're the last one to say that someone is afraid of taking criticism. Like, let's be honest. You didn't watch no content noob. You didn't watch, you entered no debate. You listened to no criticism. Like, you are the last one to say that someone is afraid of fucking criticism, my guy.
Dude, it's hilarious how I tell
Cope?
so hard on Hasan.
Massive fucking cope. What the fuck are you talking about? If Hasan gets good faith criticism, he's gonna probably listen to it. He's definitely changed a lot of his opinions on different takes that he's had. But the thing is that most of the fucking criticisms he gets are just like stupid, idiotic, idle conjecture and just complete nonsense that's just like not worthwhile to listen to. Like, cope? Like, just cope. I don't know. It's
Like, I feel
stupid.
like this shit is so funny. Like, dude, Itoma's doing such a good job. Also, this Minecraft shit is hypnotic.
Anyways, that is pretty much it. Hasan's making himself look...
Bro, great fucking video. Here, I got...
Bro, I think, like, this fucking slop tuber that I'm listening to is doing a great job at being, like, a complete fucking troglodyte. My name is Tectone. I'm, like, totally really smart and intelligent, bros.
you boys. Here, Itoma, I got you. Quick plug. Yo, go like, comment, subscribe to this channel.
What a great
10K.
video,
Get
bros.
Itoma to 10K. I want to see Itoma at 10K before the end of the week. Great fucking video. Great vibes. I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and watch me on YouTube every morning.
That fucking video was dog shit, just like any of your fucking takes. The true boy meets mini. Yeah, Tectone, more like Tectard. Good one. Alright, we're done with this. I don't care anymore about this fucking stupid troglodyte. I don't know, like, what else am I supposed to, like, conclude with here? I'm gonna fucking look at this dumbass, like, Dan Solomon fucking shit. Like, well, we'll take a look at that, you know. Redact.dev, that's what it is. I'll take a look into this. I'm very curious to see what he did. Because I do remember reading a fucking thing about this, but, you know. God. I don't know. A conclusion. Tectone's an idiot. Nux is an idiot. Frogan isn't fat anymore. So why do you keep calling her fat? Oh, it's because you're misogynistic. That's why. I don't know. Nothing really much else to say besides Tectone's a fucking 3 IQ troglodyte. Same with Nux. Same with Dan Saltman. Same with Destiny. Same with all these like stupid fucking morons who just have like a weird conniption with Hasan. That's really all I gotta say, to be honest.